Hello everyone, so for today's video we are looking at the top exercises for pelvic floor activation. So this is key post-pregnancy or anybody having any surgery to the abdominal wall or pelvis. So start off by resetting through the body. We want to start to activate through TA breathing. So as we breathe in, we push the tummy out, and as we breathe out, we pull the tummy in tight and imagine lifting up like layers through the pelvic floor. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. So again, breathing out, pushing tummy out, and as we breathe in, lifting up through pinching into the core and lifting up through the pelvic floor, holding it for 5 seconds. You want to build this up over time, and you want to start to aim to do this between 5 to 10 reps. We next want to look at firing and releasing the pelvic floor. So we just want to imagine this time we're lifting up through, holding for 5 seconds and then letting it relax. So again, lifting up like layers, we're pulling up into the tummy, into the pelvis, and then relaxing through. Next, we want to start to activate the pelvic floor with a bridge. So you want to imagine you're lifting up again like we did with the previous exercise. So you're lifting up through the pelvic floor before you lift up into the bridge. So it's making sure you're activating through the pelvic floor as well as firing through your core and your glute max. So we're trying to integrate all muscle groups together for that lovely smooth, strong movement. We want to hold at end range for a couple of seconds, so 5 seconds, aiming between 10 to 15 reps. Next, we want to make it a bit more of a challenge. So same thing again, flat back against the floor, lifting up through the pelvic floor before you tap the foot down. So imagine lifting up through, up into almost up to your belly button, holding that tight as you start to drop the leg down. This is key because not only are you firing through the pelvic floor, but you're also firing through your core, lifting up through, aiming between 10 to 15 reps on each side. Only move on to this when you feel comfortable. So with all these exercises, we're progressively making it more challenging. So this is looking at pelvic floor activation. So again, each time lifting up through the pelvic floor, and then we're moving into a core exercise as well. Because if we can regain control and lift up through the pelvic floor as we do this, we can start to challenge it and make it progressively stronger. So you want to stay in a tabletop position. You're lifting up, alternating arm and leg, aiming between 10 to 15 reps on each side, holding for a couple of seconds on end range. So we want this to be slow and controlled. Only move on to this exercise when you've mastered the first two. So each one has been designed to be a progressive load through the pelvic floor.